Hello everyone and welcome back to the Simple Spark YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to explore a very important topic in educational psychology, the classical conditioning theory developed by Ivan Pavlov. Let's get started. Classical conditioning is a type of learning that occurs through association. It was first discovered by the Russian psychologist Ivan Pavlov. In this process, a previously neutral stimulus starts to trigger a response simply by being paired with a stimulus that naturally brings about the response. In simple words, it's learning through repeated connections. Pavlov's famous experiment involved a dog, a bell, and food. Initially, when he gave food to the dog, it salivated, a natural automatic response. Then he started ringing a bell just before serving the food. After doing this several times, the dog started salivating just by hearing the bell, even when no food was given. This showed that the dog had learned to associate the sound of the bell with the arrival of food. That's classical conditioning in action. Let's understand the key terms used in classical conditioning. Unconditional stimulus or UCS is something that naturally causes a reaction like food. Unconditional response or UCR is the natural reaction like salivating. Neutral stimulus like the bell initially has no effect. When the bell is paired repeatedly with food, it becomes a conditioned stimulus or CS. Finally, the dog's salivation to the bell becomes a conditioned response or CR. Here is how the learning process works step by step. First, the bell alone does nothing. Then, the bell is paired with food, causing the dog to salivate. Eventually, the bell alone causes salivation. The dog has learned the association. This is the core idea behind classical conditioning, learning through repetition and association. So, how is this theory useful in education? Teachers can use it to develop positive classroom behavior. For example, by consistently praising students who answer questions, teachers can help students associate participation with the feeling of success. It also helps reduce fear and anxiety, such as creating a safe and friendly environment in subjects where students usually struggle. Here are some simple real life examples. A student fears math because of repeated failures. A bell rings at lunchtime and students start feeling hungry. A child enjoys a subject because they had a kind, encouraging teacher. These show how emotional and behavioral responses are shaped through conditioning. However, the theory also has some limitations. It focuses only on observable behavior and does not consider thinking, emotions, or motivation. It is most useful for explaining simple reflexes but not complex learning or decision making. So, while it is powerful, it is not the whole picture. To summarize, classical conditioning means learning by association. Pavlov showed how a neutral stimulus can cause a response after repeated pairing. This theory helps us understand how habits, fears, and motivation can be shaped, especially in classrooms. We can say it is a foundational theory in behaviorism and psychology. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to the Simple Spark YouTube channel for more videos on B.Ed topics and educational psychology. See you in the next video.